Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Someone who is incapacitated by a chronic illness or injury. Injure permanently. Forced to retire, remove from active duty, as a fireman. Having no cogency or legal force. Invalid reasoning. No longer valid. The license is invalid. Confined usually by illness. Somewhat introverted. Someone who is incapacitated by a chronic illness or injury. Make unable to perform a certain action. Disable this command on your computer. Injure permanently. He was disabled in a car accident. The condition of being unable to perform as a consequence of physical or mental unfitness. Put at a disadvantage. Something immaterial that interferes with or delays action or progress. Injure permanently. Advantage given to a competitor to equalize chances of winning. Attempt to forecast the winner, especially in a horse race, and assign odds for or against a contestant. Make unable to perform a certain action. Injure permanently. Lacking any legal or binding force. Null and void. An empty area or space. The huge desert voids. Excrete or discharge from the body. The state of non-existence. Declare invalid. Void a plea. Take away the legal force of or render ineffective. Clear, a room, house, place, of occupants or empty or clear, a place or receptacle, of something. The chemist voided the glass bottle. Containing nothing. The earth was without form, and void. Deprived of legal force. Lacking any legal or binding force. Null and void. A quantity of no importance. Deprived of legal force. Plausible but misleading. Of or pertaining to sophists. Plausible but misleading. Plausible but false. Spurious inferences. Born out of wedlock. The dominions of both rulers passed away to their spurious or doubtful offspring. False or fake, not what it appears to be. A spurious work of art. Ostensibly valid, but not actually valid. A spurious argument. Not capable of being collected. A bad, or uncollectible, debt. Physically unsound or diseased. An unsound limb. Containing or based on a fallacy. An unsound argument. Suffering from severe mental illness. Of unsound mind. Not in good condition, damaged or decayed. An unsound foundation. Not sound financially. Unsound banking practices. Of e.g. advice. With great intensity, bad, is a non-standard variant for badly. The injury hurt badly. That which is below standard or expectations as of ethics or decency. Take the bad with the good. Very intense. A bad headache. Not capable of being collected. A bad, or uncollectible, debt. Reproduced fraudulently. Like a bad penny. Physically unsound or diseased. Has a bad back. Not working properly. A bad telephone connection. Feeling or expressing regret or sorrow or a sense of loss over something done or undone. He felt bad about breaking the vase. Not financially safe or secure. A bad investment. Feeling physical discomfort or pain, tough, is occasionally used colloquially for bad. My throat feels bad. Of foodstuffs, not in an edible or usable condition. Bad meat. Very much, strongly. I wanted it badly enough to work hard for it. Below average in quality or performance. A bad chess player. Capable of harming. Bad air. Characterized by wickedness or immorality. Led a very bad life. Having undesirable or negative qualities. A bad report card. Non-standard. So-called bad grammar. Intended to deceive. Fallacious testimony. Containing or based on a fallacy. Fallacious reasoning. Based on an incorrect or misleading notion or information. Fallacious hope. Adopted in order to deceive. Inaccurate in pitch. A false, or sour, note. Not genuine or real, being an imitation of the genuine article. False teeth. Arising from error. A false assumption. Used especially of persons, not dependable in devotion or affection, unfaithful. A false friend. Inappropriate to reality or facts. False hopes. In a disloyal and faithless manner. His wife played him false. Deliberately deceptive. False pretenses. Designed to deceive. A suitcase with a false bottom. Erroneous and usually accidental. A false start. Not in accordance with the fact or reality or actuality. Gave false testimony under oath. Having come to an end or become void after passage of a period of time. An expired passport. Contrary to or forbidden by law. An illegitimate seizure of power. The illegitimate offspring of unmarried parents. Of marriages and offspring, not recognized as lawful. One who suffers for the sake of principle. A person suffering from an illness. A person suffering from an illness. A person suffering from an illness. A casualty to military personnel resulting from combat. An injury to living tissue, especially an injury involving a cut or break in the skin. Hurt the feelings of. The act of inflicting a wound. Cause injuries or bodily harm to. A figurative injury, to your feelings or pride. He feared that mentioning it might reopen the wound. Put in a coil. Hurt the feelings of. cause injuries or bodily harm to. Cause damage or affect negatively. Remove something concrete, as by lifting, pushing, or taking off, or remove something abstract. Remove a threat. Kill intentionally and with premeditation. Go away or leave. Dispose of. Cause to leave. Get rid of something abstract. The death of her mother removed the last obstacle to their marriage. Shift the position or location of, as for business, legal, educational, or military purposes. He removed his children to the countryside. Degree of figurative distance or separation. Just one remove from madness. Remove from a position or an office. Any of several white wines from the Rhine River Valley in Germany, hock, is British usage. Leave as a guarantee in return for money. Tarsal joint of the hind leg of hoofed mammals, corresponds to the human ankle. Disable by cutting the hock. Confined usually by illness. People who are confined to their homes.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.